An 84-year-old American woman, Ruth Morris Kisling, has been honored with an honorary doctorate degree from the Makerere University in Uganda. The award, given at the 65th graduation ceremony of the university, was awarded for her unrelenting efforts towards the research and conservation of gorillas around the world. Ruth Kisling is famed for facilitating the scientific research which led to the reclassification of the Buindi gorillas to mountain gorillas in 1992. The honorary doctorate of science which she received from Makerere University was for her phenomenal commitment to saving the mountain gorilla and advancing tourism in the Central and Eastern Africa region. The principal of the university's College of Vet Medicine, Animal Resources and Biosecurity, Professor John David Kabasa, who spoke at the event, is quoted as saying, "Before her research, they were not known in the world, and they were few, about 200, but today they are about 800, talking about the mountain gorillas." Kisling, who was accompanied by her husband and son, spoke at a media briefing a day before the ceremony, saying, "It is such an honor that I am being recognized. I grew up in a small animal hospital in the country, established by my father, Dr. Mark L. Morris, in New Jersey. I learned to love animals at an early age. My first visit to the gorillas was in 1984. There was this gorilla Shinda. After staring at me, it saw my lipstick, and thinking that it was blood and I was hurt, he took his large finger and wiped off my lipstick, and then he chased everyone else away who was standing around me. That was phenomenal. Congratulations on the results of a lifetime of following your passion." A few days ago, the world gasped in disbelief at images of young children being tear-gassed as they protested the grabbing of their school playground. In a swift response to the issue, President Uhuru Kenyatta of Kenya has stated that the National Lands Commission and the Lands Ministry will face the law for the unfortunate incident. The Kenyan president made the statement at the Foreign and Diaspora Policy launch in Nairobi, stating his regret that the government officials did not reveal the buyer of the property before the issue escalated. According to President Uhuru Kenyatta, "We will begin to take action against our ministers and colleagues who do not do their work according to the Jubilee mandate." The president was, however, unhappy that the heads of the school involved the children in the matter, saying, "The headmaster should answer questions on why he allowed pupils to participate in that demonstration to a point that it went out of hand. We do not have to expose our children to demonstrating on such issues. This can be done without chaos." Now guys, to give you some background, the children of Langata School in Nairobi returned to school after a 2-week teacher strike to discover that their playground area had been fenced off. About 100 children, with some activists, pushed over the newly created demarcating wall and, wearing their school uniforms, protested with chants and placards. However, in a move which many have described as being worryingly reminiscent of the apartheid protests in South Africa, police officers swarmed the site with dogs and dispersed the crowd with tear gas. The officer in charge of the operation has since been suspended. We do look forward to seeing how the Kenyan government resolves this issue in the next few days. The National Commission for Civic Education in Ghana recently organized a 3-day capacity training workshop on strengthening the child protection system for club patrons, patronesses and circuit supervisors in the Kasena Nakana municipality. The workshop, which was organized in conjunction with UNICEF, introduced the participants to a manual entitled Children's Voices for Peaceful Future and Protective Environment. The manual is designed to teach delegates the necessary skills for conflict resolution, effective communication, cultural diversity, and peaceful coexistence in schools and conflict-prone communities. Attendees also acquired information on child welfare, emotional support, and much more. The regional director of the commission, Mr. Ponchus Apabe, noted that children in some schools and communities were constantly abused by teachers, parents, and their colleagues, and that affected their education and welfare. A member of the Child Protection Unit in UNICEF's Tamale office, Ruby Anang, added that children were the most vulnerable and needed much protection and good upbringing if they were to become responsible future leaders. She's quoted as saying, "If children are taught at a tender age on the need to coexist peacefully, they will grow up with it, and this will help to prevent conflicts in society, which often affect children greatly." The initiative has been described as very timely due to the unfortunate incidents of school children carrying past conflicts in their communities to school.